Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakatash. Double honor to our apostles, our elder bishops, the great millstone, and we well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, pushing this true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and sincerity. I'm Lamar Ariyah from Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this would be an edifying lesson. And a prophecy is being fulfilled and chaos is going to come to Babylon. You know, the way things are going, people are crashing out. People are being put in straits. People are just, they being pressed, man. All right. And they are being put in situations they don't have no control over. And people are going to really start crashing out even more. Okay. It's the video I'm going to play showing all the flight cancellation, the layovers of all these different, airlines over America, man, that has people stranded and stuck in places they trying to get home and can't. It's going to cause turmoil and chaos, man, because people are not going to know how to handle these situations. And once things get so out of whack, you can't really put it back together, man. And the way these fuel prices are, the way things are going, you had an airline the shut down. They say there's more to come because of these fuel, crisis problems. And people are going to be stuck in places that they can't get away from, you know, and everything is only going to continue to get more and more worse than they are. Things are not going to get better. They're going to get a lot worse before they get better, and they're not going to get better. So they're going to get more worse than they are. Okay. So I'm going to get a couple scriptures here. I'm going to play that video. Lord willing to edifying. But hey, man, the Lord is stirring things up, man. And he using this devil to put people in a very uncomfortable position, man. And eventually it's going to be a dire position where people are going to start, deleting themselves, deleting other people. They're going to start running up on these politicians. It's already happening, man. But they're going to find where they're living at. They're going to start putting people to death, man, because there's too much pressure, man. Okay? The pacifier has been ripped from the baby's mouth. The comfort is being taken away. The liberties are being stripped. And people are not going to know how to handle it, man. So they're going to just lose it. They're going to bug out, crash out, and go fucking crazy. Because Americans have been pampered and catered to and just, given everything on a platter till once everything is completely stripped away from them, when that comfort is gone, when that sense of security is being taken, they're going to crash out. And we're witnessing this happen, man. And it's all because of prophecy. All right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, starting at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. One person shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Because, it's going to get to the point where people are going to be, for themselves. It's going to be complete chaos. People are going to be trying to survive. People are going to be trying to eat. People are trying to find shelter. It's going to be a time like never before, the scriptures say, for there shall be sedition amongst men. And we always speak on it, man, that the same man or the same woman that you have over for wine, movies, drinks, barbecue, and family hanging out, kids playing together, a nice sunny day, grass still smelling sweet because it just been freshly cut. Everything is just peaches and cream. It's going to turn to sour apples, man. Okay, it's going to turn into just darkness because people are not going to give a damn about how close you were. They're going to be giving a damn about what you got that they can use, man. And if they have to take it from you, they're going to go try and take it from you. Okay, so people are going to start running up in people's homes that they used to be invited to. Okay, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And they're going to seek out these particular politicians, these elected officials, who have been lying to them, taken from them, and setting them up for this blind hit, you know. Scripture go to woe to them that have that depends on Egypt, basically, man. That go down to Egypt for help. You know, they have always people are, like I say, been so catered to, so pampered in Babylon that, like I say, when these people, these government officials and elected politicians, so on and so forth, when these things are particularly taken away from the people, they're looking for someone to put the blame on and to take blood from, man. And it's going to be these uh, community pillars who are of the government within that umbrella, from your top officials all the way down to your mayor of your hometown or your supervisors, whatever. Okay, if you have been a public figure in the way your community or your state or your country has been run, when people don't have anything and they're struggling and they're suffering, they're going for their kings and princes, man. Okay, back in the scripture, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, because people are gonna be fed up, man. Okay, they're gonna become renegades. Okay, they're gonna become headhunters, if you will. Okay, they feel like they're gonna have to liberate themselves, man. Okay, and they're gonna go after these people who have been in these power positions. Okay, they're gonna be taking the power back, so to speak. Verse 18, and this was one of the scriptures I wanted to get that's gonna go into the video. For because of the pride, Salaki, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Salaki, that's not the scripture I was looking for. I done went too far. Verse 17, Salaki, 2nd Ezra 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Now, that's the scripture I wanted to get primarily to go into the video that I'm going to play at the end of this lesson. Okay, because people are gonna be desiring to go places, whether they're driving themselves, whether they're taking public transportation, whether they're flying trains, whatever, man. Okay, they're gonna want to get from A to B, but they're not gonna be able to see it because this devil is gonna have it where you can't go anywhere without the proper documentations. With mainly it's gonna be that charagma, man. But they're going to put the strain on people by isolating or quarantining people and tell them they can't do this, that, or third unless they take their chip. Okay. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled and the houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid because they're not going to know how to handle what's going on. They're not going to have no covering, no protection. And the men of the Lord, the true prophets, will have Yahweh Shem Shah to call upon those names, which are very important, regardless of what other people say, that we can call upon and run to for our refuge to be covered and protected. Okay? But people who have not been rooted, people who have not been hearkening, people who are not invested and are not, turning from their wickedness, repenting, and praying Yahweh Shai to have mercy upon them, they're going to be consumed by the Lord's judgment, man. All right. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. And we just went into that, that sedition amongst men, invading one another. Well, that's going to be your neighbor, your closest neighbor, your best friend, whoever feel like you got something they need. That friendship, that neighbor hospitality, it's not going to be no more. Okay, it's going to be a threat, a danger, to have neighbors, man, because they know the ins and outs of your home. They know the things you normally have in stock, what you may have in your cabinets, and they don't have nothing. Their stomachs growling, their kids crying, their wife is nagging. Hey, they're coming to visit you first, but not in the sense that it used to be. Not the hello, hey neighbor, how you doing? What's going on? Let's have a beer or something. No, they come and be like, what you got? Don't make me take it. Just give it to me. That's gonna be it. A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with their sword and spoil their goods. I mean, they're going to take anything you got that they need: water, food, medicine, personal hygiene items, you know, whatever they can use, your weaponry, whatever they can possibly use, sell, or have as a barter system item. They're gonna do it, man. And it might be your wife, it might be your daughter, it might be your son, hell, it might be you. But they're not coming as that friendly neighbor that they did in the past. They're coming for what you got and maybe blood. Okay? Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right. So they're coming for your necessities that they can use. All right. So again, I'm gonna play this video. And like I say, it's all through the spirit, but the video primarily is gonna be focused on 2 Ezra 15 and 17, how a man shall desire to go in the city and won't be able to. Because people are gonna be stuck. These people are stuck still, you know, and a lot of them are losing patience, man. So who knows how it's going to turn out? But it's going to be a long process if they even get everything situated to get these people home. So, Lord willing, this edifying lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honor to our apostles, our elder bishops, a great millstone, and Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. And it's not really a video; it's just a voice recording, and just going to be showing all the flights and delays that's going on in these different airports. All right, shalom.
Cancel 347, disrupting Delta, United, Spirit, SkyWest, Southwest, and other U.S. airlines. By Travel and Tour World. Thousands of passengers left stranded in America today as widespread flight disruptions resulted in 1,707 total flight delays and 347 total cancellations, hitting major airlines including Spirit Airlines 267 cancellations, Southwest Airlines 3 cancellations, 484 delays, Delta Airlines 26 cancellations, 139 delays, United Airlines 8 cancellations. 130 delays, and SkyWest Airlines 6 cancellations, 131 delays. Additional disruption has also been reported by Alaska Airlines, 5 cancellations, 27 delays. Major airport disruptions span multiple cities, including Fort Lauderdale, 59 delays. 95 cancellations, Orlando 72 delays, 70 cancellations. Detroit 33 delays, 35 cancellations. New York LaGuardia 52 delays, 29 cancellations. Newark 35 delays, 32 cancellations. Atlanta 109 delays, 26 cancellations. Miami 74 delays, 21 cancellations. Los Angeles 135 delays, 19 cancellations. And Las Vegas 116 delays, 20 cancellations. Updated today. The United States of America recorded 1,707 delays and 347 cancellations nationwide. Spirit Airlines accounted for the vast majority of cancellations, 267. Southwest Airlines reported the highest delays, 484 among all carriers. Los Angeles International Airport saw the highest delays, 135 among listed airports. Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport recorded the highest cancellations, 95. Florida hubs including Orlando International Airport and Miami International Airport remain key disruption centers. Most affected American airports: Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. Fort Lauderdale leads in cancellations with 95, alongside 59 delays, marking it as the most cancellation-heavy airport today. Orlando International Airport. Orlando recorded 70 cancellations and 72 delays, indicating balanced disruption across both categories. Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Detroit saw 35 cancellations and 33 delays, reflecting moderate but consistent operational strain. LaGuardia Airport. LaGuardia reported 29 cancellations and 52 delays, continuing congestion issues in New York airspace. Newark Liberty International Airport. Newark logged 32 cancellations and 35 delays, contributing significantly to regional disruption. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Atlanta, one of the busiest hubs, recorded 109 delays and 26 cancellations, showing high traffic-related delays. Miami International Airport. Miami experienced 74 delays and 21 cancellations, adding to Florida's overall disruption profile. Los Angeles International Airport. Los Angeles reported the highest delays at 135, with 19 cancellations, indicating heavy West Coast congestion. Harry Reid International Airport. Las Vegas recorded 116 delays and 20 cancellations, making it one of the most delay-heavy airports today. Airlines most affected by America flight cancellations and delays. Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines dominates cancellations, with 267 flights canceled, representing the overwhelming share of airline-specific cancellations. Spirit Airlines has halted all operations, canceling its entire schedule as it moves into an organized wind-down after a federal bailout effort failed. Southwest Airlines. Southwest Airlines leads in delays, with 484 delayed flights, far exceeding other carriers, though cancellations remain minimal at 3, pointing to network-wide timing disruptions. Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines recorded 139 delays and 26 cancellations, reflecting moderate disruption across both operational categories. United Airlines. United Airlines logged 130 delays and 8 cancellations, indicating delay-heavy disruptions with relatively fewer cancellations. SkyWest Airlines. SkyWest Airlines reported 131 delays and 6 cancellations, contributing significantly to regional network disruptions. Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines experienced 27 delays and 5 cancellations, representing comparatively lower but still notable disruption. What can impacted passengers do? Check real-time flight status updates before heading to the airport. Contact airlines directly for rebooking or compensation options. Arrive early to accommodate potential schedule changes. Monitor airline notifications via apps or SMS alerts. Consider alternative routes or nearby airports. If disruptions persist, keep essential items in carry-on baggage in case of extended delays. Learn more. Overview of America flight cancellations. Flight disruptions across the United States of America today, May 4th, reflect a combination of airline-specific operational issues and congestion at major hubs. Spirit Airlines stands out with the highest cancellations, while Southwest Airlines leads delays, followed by Delta Airlines, United Airlines, and SkyWest Airlines, contributing significant delay volumes. Airports in Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Miami, Atlanta, New York, LaGuardia, and Newark, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas have repeatedly appeared among the most affected locations, with Florida hubs particularly prominent. Fort Lauderdale and Orlando show the highest cancellation concentrations, while Los Angeles and Las Vegas lead in delays. Overall, the disruption landscape highlights how delays dominate operational issues at high-traffic hubs like Atlanta and Los Angeles, while cancellations are more concentrated in specific airline networks and select airports such as Fort Lauderdale and Orlando.